Welcome back to Stitching with Cindy Botts. This is block number 4 in our little mini series to making the lap quilt. This block has the same issue with the border. I'm going to need to take that off and put it back on because it didn't measure my main block before I put it on, and I needed to do that. But this strip was cut at 4.5 inches. It'll be a 4-inch border when I'm done. Then this white square is a 4.5-inch square that is sewn on the diagonal, trimmed and folded back to get that overall circle shape. All right, so I wanted the center of my block again to be 16 inches. So 16 divided by 4 is 4. So these corner blocks with the background fabric are 4.5. So you need 4 of the 4.5. Then for this part, this is a background, a black and a gray. And let's see if we can, this is the other block. So we will need to cut at 5.5 for these. We're going to have to cut, let me just take a second, 4 of the main color and 2 of the white and 2 of this black. Those are 5.5-inch squares. Now what you do with those is you take the 5.5-inch block and you create the half square triangle with the 2 5-by-5-inch squares. Draw the diagonal, sew on one side, sew on the other, cut, and that will give you 4 of the half square triangle blocks. Then you take your 4 of this color and you lay them on the half square triangle. Let me just fold that back a minute so we can see what we're talking about. Oops. Okay, so that's my, look at that. Then you lay your other color on top, right sides together, draw your diagonal the other way. Again, sew 1/4 inch on each side, trim it, and you get this set up. All right, so that'll give you 8 of these, and then you just set them in and finish off your row after you trim this down to 4.5. Now to trim this down to 4.5, you here's my piece. You take your ruler, your square down ruler, which was right here a second ago. You put, oh, there it is. I'm looking right at it, but because it's clear, I didn't see it. You put this line on your seam, this straight line on the dividing seam, and trim it down. Okay, and that's how you do this row. Now this row is done with 2 different colors, and what you're going to do is you're going to get a 6.5-inch block of the red and a 6.5-inch block of this color. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to make your half square triangle block. Oh, where'd it go? You're going to make your 1/2-inch square triangle block. Then this time, instead of putting on a full color square, you're going to put a half square triangle. So the diagonal for the other half square triangle is going to go this way. All right, and then you're going to sew a 1/4 inch on this side and a 1/4 inch on this side. Cut it in half, and that will give you this. Okay, then you're going to trim that down to 4.5, and then that is your block. All right, so you start out with 4 of the red, 4 of this at 6.5, and you do the half square triangle, cut them apart, put them on top of each other, draw the diagonal going the other way, trim it down to the 4.5, and sew your rows together. I sure hope you like this project. Please like and subscribe, And stay tuned for my putting it all together and adding the border. Have a great day. Bye-bye.